everyone, I'm Lori and I'm excited that you chose to work out with me today. Welcome to Walk This Way class, where you'll be working on your agility, your dynamic balance, and your gait. This class will have a sitting portion and a standing portion. So all you'll need is a sturdy chair, yourself, and a can-do attitude. Feel free to modify any movements that you need. My hope for you is that after taking this class, you will feel more stable and mobile. Are you ready to walk this way? Let's first start off by sitting at the back of our chair, and we're going to warm up our muscles with a march. Try to get those knees up, feet up off the floor. Get our blood flowing through our body, warming up those muscles. Good. Go ahead and extend your right leg. We're going to do a hip circle. So you're moving your whole leg and just making a circle. Other direction. Let's switch legs. Other direction. Feet back flat on the floor, working our knee now. Extend your right leg forward. Place your foot fully flat on the floor. Switch legs. All right, right leg forward again, keeping your leg completely straight. You're just moving your foot. Doing a little ankle circle. Other direction. Nice big circles. Switch legs. Other direction. And back down. You're going to go ahead and scoot forward now, and you're going to lift up your heels. So heels go up and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. A little higher. 3, 2, 1. You might need to slide your feet out a little bit. You're going to lift your toes up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. A little bit higher. 2, 1. Go ahead and rock back and forth. Good. Place your feet flat on the floor, about at a 90-degree angle with your knees. We're going to do a heel-toe walk. So you're going to go with your heels out, toes out. Heels out, toes out. Now walk it in. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Let's do that again. Heels out, toes. Heels and toes, bring it back. Toes, heels, toes, heels. One more time. Heels, toes, heels, toes, bring it back. Toes, heels, toes, heels. All right, we've kind of warmed up our lower body. We're going to move to our upper body doing a trunk rotation. To do this, you can cross your arms here. And you're going to lead with your shoulders. You're going to turn and look to the right. Your head can follow with your body. And then you're going to turn and look to the left. Let's do that again. Turn and look to the right. And turn and look to the left. One more time. And bring it back. Back to center. Take your shoulders now, roll them back. Warming up our shoulder muscles. Good. Hands down. Now finishing our warm up with a head turn. Look to the right, leading with your chin. Come back to center and then over to the left. Turn to the right again. And left. One more time. And left. All right, I think we're fully warmed up. Let's get ready to do the rest of our class. We're going to move into our standing portion. If you're unable to stand or don't feel comfortable with standing quite yet, feel free to remain in your chair and do similar movements. If you do stay in your chair, you want to sit toward the front of your chair so that you can work on your trunk muscles and your sitting balance. When we walk, we stand on one leg about 40% of the time. This means one foot is on the ground while the other is lifted and swinging forward. In this section, we will be focusing on balance and stepping exercises that will force you to place your weight on one leg and not the other. While performing exercises in this section, please hold on to a stable surface. Our first standing exercise is actually a sit to stand, which helps build up leg muscle and also works on your balance as you go from the sitting to the standing position. So to do this, I want you to scoot toward the front of your chair. You're going to place your hands on both sides of the chair, feet are flat on the floor, and what you want to do is you want to put your body weight forward while you push up. So you're going to put your nose over your toes, you're going to push up, come to a full stand, and then I want you to reach back for your chair and then sit back down. We're going to do a couple more of these. Ready? Lean forward, nose over your toes, push up, come to a full stand, good posture, and then we're going to sit right back down as we reach back for our chair. Let's do it again. Up, reach back, and down. We'll do two more. Last one. And then all the way back down. All right, for the rest of this, we're going to go to a full stand. So you're going to stand up again. I'm going to stand off to the side of my chair so that you all can see my feet a little bit better. But I want you to be able to hold on to your chair whether you're off to the side or fully behind your chair. Our first exercise is going to be weight shifting. So you want those feet right up underneath your hips. You want your shoulders back, practicing good posture. And you're going to shift and put your weight into your right leg. And then you're going to shift and put it into your left. So just feel that weight being pulled to one side and then to the other. And this is what we do when we walk, is we feel that weight shift from side to side. All right, come back to center. Our next one is going to be a full foot step on the floor. Okay, so if you're doing this sitting down, you're just going to do a forward step. If you're standing up, you can follow me. You're going to take your right foot, you're going to step forward and then bring it back. Good. Now you notice as you're doing this, this right foot is being lifted up off the floor as you're stepping, which is putting more weight into that left leg. Again, that helps work on your balance. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the left leg. Step forward and back. Now, if you do have complications with one leg, hip, or knee, you'll take this part a little bit easier or make sure that you're holding on. One more time. Good. Now we're going to go out to the side doing the same thing. So taking that right foot, you're going to step out and back in. Again, you notice that your foot is coming up off the floor, which is shifting your weight and putting more weight into your other leg. You want to try to keep soft knees, so try not to lock your knees as you do this exercise. Okay, we're going to do our left leg now. Two more. And back in. All right, I'm going to step forward a little bit because we're going to step back now. So this one's the hardest. Be careful as you step back. Make sure there's nothing back there that will cause you to trip or fall. You're going to take that right foot and you're going to put it all the way back on the floor and then bring it forward. Step back and forward. Now you notice as you do this one, your toe kind of hits first and then your heel comes down, which is good. That's exactly what I want to see as you're doing this exercise. Okay, now we're going to switch and do the left foot. So full foot on the floor as you're stepping back. 2 more. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Make sure those feet are right up underneath your hips again. This time, instead of landing with your full foot, you're going to do a toe touch. And we're going to do it in all 3 directions that we just did, which is forward, side, and back. Ready? Take that right foot. You're going to toe touch forward. Bring it back. We'll do 5 of each. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Switch to the left foot. Make sure you're not locking your right knee. Try to keep that knee nice and soft. 4. Last one. 5. Good. Now we're going to go out to the side, to the right. So toe touch to the right. Bring it back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, you can be doing this sitting if you need to. Same thing with the left. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to do the same thing going back. So toe touch back, bring it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Relax and shift to the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now hopefully the more you continue to do this exercise video with me, it will become easier for you. Let's move on to our next one, which is a single leg stance. So this one's really difficult. I would recommend at least holding on for the first several sessions until you feel a little bit more confident or you've worked up your balance enough that you're a little bit more stable. So I'm going to hold on as well. You're going to take your right foot, we're going to lift it up off the floor, and we're going to be putting more weight into that left leg. Again, as we do that, we don't want to lock that knee in, we want to keep it nice and soft. Okay? So take that right foot, you can extend it forward, and then bring it back down. Good, let's do that again. And back down. And back down. We're going to do 2 more. Last one. And back down. We're going to shift to that left leg. And down. Holding it about 5 seconds each time. Last one, and back down. Now if that one was kind of hard for you, this last one that we're going to do is going to be even harder. Basically we're going to be doing a single leg stance, but you're going to be doing it forward, side, and back. Okay, so I would highly recommend holding on if you need. If you want to challenge yourself and you feel comfortable, you can do that as well. Okay, you know your limits and your abilities, so just listen to your body. We're going to take that right foot, we're going to swing it forward, bring it back to center, swing it out, and to center, and back behind, and to center. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. Okay, let's do that again. Forward, center, side, center, back, center. Now as you do this, you can really feel your left ankle and leg working to help keep your balance. We're going to do it one more time. Ready? Forward, center, side, center, and back, center. All right, we're going to shift over to that left leg, doing the same thing. Again, if you need to hold on, you can. We're going forward, center. I'm going to move over a little bit. Side, center, and back, center. Let's do it again. Forward, side, and back. Last one, forward, side, and back. Come to center. Now we're going to move into our walking section. Practicing walking with proper technique can improve your walking and balance. In this section, we will do different types of walking. We will be doing this slowly to maintain control. Doing this walking section, I want you to really focus on your posture and your technique. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you all can see how my feet land on the floor, but I want you all to still face forward. Okay, so I'm going to turn just like this, okay? And I want you to be within arm's distance away from your chair. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is walk forward, and then we're going to walk back, but we're going to do it nice and slow. So whenever you step forward, I want you to land on your heel and then roll to your toe, and then you're going to do that again. Okay? And then to walk back, you're going to do toe to heel, toe to heel. Okay? So that's how we're going to do this part. Now, if you don't need to hold on to the chair, you can move yourself back a little bit further, which is what I'm going to do so that you all see the full motion. Okay? So let's walk forward. You're going to land on your heel, roll to your toe, heel to toe. Okay? Now you're going to go back. You're going to do toe to heel, toe to heel. Okay? Let's do that again. Heel to toe, and back. You're going toe to heel, toe to heel. One more time. Heel, toe, and back. You're going toe to heel, toe to heel. Okay? So in your everyday life, whenever you all are walking, I want you to think about that. As you're walking forward, you should always land on your heel and roll to your toe. Now you probably don't do a whole lot of walking backward, but if you do, the proper technique is landing on your toe and rolling to your heel. Okay, so keep that in mind in your everyday life. The next one we're going to do is tandem walking. If you've never heard of tandem walking, if you've ever pictured a tightrope walker, that's tandem walking, okay? So you don't have to do absolute one foot in front of the other, okay? A modification for that is just doing one foot slightly out in front of the other, okay? It doesn't have to be directly in front of the other. So you know your comfort level, and maybe as you continue doing this class, you can get to where you can do the whole foot right in front of the other, okay? But for now, I want you just to practice kind of almost putting one foot in front of the other, okay? And then you can just walk back normally. You don't have to do the tandem walk on the way back, but just try to practice walking forward, okay? Walk normally back. Good, we're going to do that one more time. All right, we've finished our standing portion. We're going to get ready to sit down and work on our posture section. Your posture plays an important role on your balance. If you're leaning too far forward whenever you're walking, you have a higher chance of falling forward. The same goes if you're leaning too far to the sides. Your gravity will take over and pull you that direction. So in this section, I want you to focus on your posture. and how you can maintain your posture as you're standing and walking. Let's go ahead and sit back down. Be careful as you come around your chair and have a seat. And I want you sitting toward the middle or the front of your chair. To work on our posture, our first thing we're going to do is kind of start with our head down. And we're going to do something called a chin tuck. So you're going to take your chin and you're going to just pull your head back, and then you're going to relax. Okay, so try not to push your head forward. Just try to just relax whenever you get back from the tucking motion. Okay, so I'm going to turn my head sideways so you can see what that looks like. You're taking your chin and you're pulling it back and then relaxing. Okay, if you get a double chin, you're doing it correctly. Ready? Chin tuck, relax. And what this does is it works on the back of your neck muscles, which helps you from getting that something called forward head or the rounded neck. So that can affect your balance. So we want to take that chin and pull it back and relax. One more time. Chin tuck and relax. Our next one we're going to do are shoulder rolls, which is what we did at the beginning of class. You're going to pull those shoulders back and around. And the only reason I have you all go backward with these shoulder rolls is it helps create good posture. It pulls those shoulders back so that we don't get that rounded shoulder and then we end up leaning forward. So pull those shoulders back. Good, relax. One we've never done before. It's actually a yoga pose, but it's also good for posture. So it's called a cat-cow stretch. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet flat, knees are at a 90-degree angle, have kind of a neutral spine, your hands are on your knees, and I want you to kind of just tuck your bottom back and arch your back, pull your shoulders back. Good. Now you're going to tuck your chin in, round your shoulders, round your back. And let's pull out of that. Pulling the chin back, shoulders back, chest out, rounding your back, and pull it back in. Chin gets tucked, chest gets tucked, shoulders come forward, round your back, and pull back out of it. Chin up, chest out, shoulders back, back arched, and tuck that chin in, shoulders come forward, rounding of your back, and come back to neutral spine. Now you can say you've done yoga, at least one yoga pose. All right, our next one we're going to do, if you can, I want you to try to place your hands right here by your neck. And I want you to take those elbows, they probably are facing forward or slightly out to the side. I want you to take those elbows and pull them back. Feel that in your upper back. Should be feeling a nice squeeze. Keep holding it. All right, let it relax. Another great one for your posture. Just pull those shoulders back, elbows back, and relax. Good, one more time. Back, and relax. Good. Okay, our next one's a side stretch. So working on the sitting posture and our standing posture, you work on your torso. So I want you to place out your right hand. We're going to take that hand, bring it up and over, and back down. Let's do that again. One more time. And switch to the other side. Last one. Believe it or not, it takes a lot of muscle to go from a leaning position to a nice straight posture position. So the fact that you can do that is a great thing. That means you've got some good core muscles. Speaking of core muscles, our next exercise is going to be an ab tightener. And I want you to picture just pulling your belly button in just for a little bit. Try not to hold your breath. I know that can be hard to do. And relax. Let's do that again. Pull that belly button in. Feel your ab muscles tighten up. And relax. Let's do it again. Pull in. And relax. And hopefully as you continue to do this, you'll get better at being able to breathe as you pull your belly in and relax. Good, let's do that one more time. Belly in and relax. That's a great way to keep your back nice and straight. We're going to do one more posture exercise. You're going to have your palms up. Keep your elbows to your sides. You're going to rotate out. Feel that right along your shoulder blades and then bring it back together. Right now, you're using those muscles, squeezing in your shoulder blades to help keep your spine nice and straight. 2 more. And hopefully the more you work on your posture, the better you are going to be at standing and walking, being a little bit more mobile. Good. We're going to go ahead and move to our strengthening portion next. Strengthening exercises are important for walking. The first exercise we're going to do requires you sitting toward the front of your chair. You're going to place your hands on the inner side of your knees, or you can grab a pillow real quick and place it right there. But basically we're going to be pulling our knees together. So if you're using your hands, you're going to be taking your hands and trying to push your knees out while your knees are pushing inward. Okay? Ready? Try to bring your knees together and then relax. Good. Knees together again. Relax. And relax. 2 more. Relax. Last one. Relax. Now we're going to do the opposite. So you won't need a pillow for this one. You're going to place your hands on the outside of your knee, and your hands are going to be pushing inward while your knees are going to be pulling outward. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feel that resistance. 4 and 5. Our next one's going to be a knee to the chest. So the reason why we do this one is whenever you walk, you need to have strong hip muscles in order to lift your feet up off the floor so that you don't shuffle your feet. So you're going to take that right knee, you're going to lift that knee up and then back down. So as you do this, try not to cave in and lose your posture. Try to keep good posture as you lift your knee nice and high. Try not to use your hands to lift that leg up because I want you to work on those hip muscles. Get those knees up. You can feel that working right there in your hip flexor muscle. We're going to do one more on each leg. All right, scoot all the way to the back of your chair. You're going to extend out your right leg. I want you just to hold it there. Keep holding it. Feel that work in your quad muscle. Try to tighten that muscle up as you hold your leg out nice and straight. All right, back down. Let's do it again. This time I want you to point and flex your foot. And back down. All right, let's switch to that left leg. Hold that leg out nice and straight. Feel your quad muscle working. You use your quads a lot as you walk, so we got to keep them nice and strong. And back down. Okay, let's do that one more time. Hold that leg up, and we're going to point and flex. Your last strength exercise requires you moving to the front of your chair again. You're going to extend out your right heel, keeping that leg nice and straight. You're going to take your right heel, you're going to bring it out and back in. Now, as you do this one, I want you to focus on lifting that foot up and lifting it back to bring it back to the center, okay? So I don't want you just dragging it along the floor. I want you to focus on lifting and bringing it back. You can feel that working right there in your hip muscle again. One more. Bring that leg in, switch to the other leg. Lift and lift it back. Last one. Good. We have one more section left, and it's our flexibility section. Maintaining range of motion is important as you walk, as it can help your joints move freely without restriction. Keeping your joints moving freely helps increase your balance and prevents falls. So you're going to place your right foot over your left, keeping your left foot flat. You're going to take your right toes and try to point them downward. So instead of them being pointed upward like mine is right now, you want to point those toes down. You should already start feeling a stretch there, but now I want you to take your feet and try to push your legs together. You should be feeling a nice stretch. Okay, relax. Let's do that again. Take that right toe, point it down, push your legs together, and relax. Let's try the other side. So right foot flat, cross that left ankle over, take your left toes, point them down toward the floor. Now push those legs together, feel that stretch, and relax. Good, let's do that again. Point those left toes down, press those legs together, and relax. Feet flat, scoot forward in your chairs. Extend out your right heel. You're going to lean from the hips forward. You can reach for your toe if you'd like. Feel that stretch on the back side of the leg. Try not to bend that knee. Come back up. We're going to do that one more time. Forward, hold it, and breathe. The more you breathe, the more you get oxygen to those muscles, and it helps those muscles work a lot more efficiently. And back up. Now we're going to go ahead and take that leg and bring it out to the side, and we're going to lean forward. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Come back up. Let's do that one more time. And back up. Let's shift to that left side, left heel out, leg nice and straight. Doing that hamstring stretch. Feel that stretch on the back side of that whole leg from your calf all the way up behind the knee to your hamstring. Back up. One more time. And back up. Let's bring that leg out to the side. We're going to reach forward, feeling that stretch in our inner thigh. Stretching out those hips. Back up. One more. And back up. All right, separate those knees a little bit. This is our last exercise. We're going to do something called a swan dive. So you're going to take your arms, you're going to raise them up at first, and then you're going to dive down. Feel that stretch in your back. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out. Little by little, feel that curvature in your back. Dive down. Breathe in, come back up. And slowly back down. Back up to good posture. Good job, everyone. Thanks for joining me for Walk This Way. We'll see you next time.